Hello everybody and welcome to another Roll Need. In this one, as you probably know from both the title, the description, pretty much any way you got here, this is Roll Need with Magic 2015. I'm quite excited about this set because it's got some really cool new things, and a lot of old cool things. So, you know, there's just a lot of stuff that got brought back for the purposes of there's always a lot of purposes to bring stuff back for bringing down prices or going along with new new abilities in the last set, or just all kinds of things like that. And I just think this is awesome because a lot of the things that were added I very much want. So, and I really like the look of the new Garrick, which we can see here, both purple and green variants of him, with the curse of the veil upon him. Let's see if we can. Oh, I had it matched up and then it slipped. Look at that. There you can kind of see the more, like, feral side of him, the normal Garrick, and then there's the more evil side of Garrick that the recent curse upon him has brought. So, you can kind of see just, like, the box. I really like the box, too, because it looks awesome. I like this idea of making, one hero kind of like the set of, I don't know, the, like, main focus of the set. So we got Garrick this time. Last time we had Chandra. Chandra's an awesome character as well. Garrick, totally sweet. So we got also our life counter there, and you can kind of see it looks like a little bit blue-green. It's a green base with like little blue tints. So that's kind of cool. I got so many of those at this point. I'm gonna have a giant collection of those eventually, and that's, I don't know, I like that. It's awesome. Could ever use too, you could never have too much life counters, which actually isn't completely true. More just normal dice probably I could use. So we're opening our first pack, crisp and clean. Now, like usual, or like the last time, I think I've done this twice now. Last time, I'm just gonna go through these cards, and I'm not gonna bore you with the commons, not gonna bore you with the uncommons unless I see one that's just really, really cool, and I just like, this one is completely something I wanted and needed, and now I have it. Like I said, I'm not seeing that right now. That one was kind of cool. It's not that cool. That's kind of funny. Okay, so here's one of the things, and I'm also gonna put I guess right here. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. The card that I am looking at right now, and that is Paragon of Eternal Wilds. And if you can kind of see that, kind of see the lovely art there. And this is the green Paragon. There's one for each color: white, red, black. You get the gist. This is the green one. She's a human druid. All of them, I believe all of them cost 4. I'm not sure about that now. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that though. I will check that, don't worry. But this one is very good because other green creatures you control get +1/+1. And it has a green, for 1 green mana, and to tap it, another target green creature you control gains trample until end of turn. Very, very good for a core set. Usually in a normal set, you might have something nicer, but a very good little staple there for green. That other green creatures you control get 1/1 is, just a permanent. As long as she's out permanent, it's really good, especially for green. There's white is definitely another benefited one, like the most, because white and green are pretty much the two biggest creature decks. Now for our rare, this looks kind of interesting. We have Avarice Amulet with a costing cast of 4. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has vigilance, and at the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. When equipped creature dies, target opponent gains control of Avarice Amulet. Wow. That's kind of harsh, but you know, it's got some good abilities, and it doesn't cost that much, and a draw a card is always very powerful, so we're gonna just put it on my face a little bit, and yeah, look at that art. So that's a very risky one, I gotta say. That's for sure. Gotta make sure your card doesn't die. It's pretty simple. Well, not that simple, but pretty simple in concept. So we got rules reference card. That's kind of cool. Never seen one of those before, honestly. Usually they're big playmat, so just a little card now, and as you can see, it kind of folds out. I'm gonna fold that out, and I'm not gonna bore you with the details, but I think that looks quite nice actually for new players. So I like to keep stuff like that when they're new. I think they're neat, and if I ever want to teach a friend how to play, just fucking give them that card. So we're gonna open another pack here, and I gotta say the art on these, I probably should have showed you the art. The art on these are very cool, because they kind of got this like almost grayscale to them, but with like, I think they all have like, yeah, some kind of colored hue, and it's just really cool. Okay, so now here's one that I'll definitely use. This one's really cool, and it's called Ephemeral Shields. And this is just a common, hold on, let's see, put it on my face again, so you can see that art, beautiful art. It's just a common instant with a convoke, which means your creatures can help cast this. Each creature you tap while casting this pays for 1 or 1 mana of that creature's color, and target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. And that can mean really saving one of your creatures there, and for potentially for free, especially in a token deck where you could just tap 2 of your tokens and be like, I'm going to save this creature. So that's something I kind of want to use in a deck I've been considering where I destroy all of the things. And here's another interesting one that I liked, and this is called Hammerhand, and we're going to show that right there. And that's a 1 red mana for a aura that enchants creature, and when Hammerhead enters the battlefield, target creature can't block this turn. And enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has haste. So that's very nice for, you know, just a quick, maybe Boros heroic deck, I would say. Very cool, very cool. Not seeing much in here that I would use. Okay, and we found the rare, which is 7 mana cost for a creature with flying and death touch. It's a 2/2 Hornet Queen. When Hornet Queen enters the battlefield, put 4/1/1 green insect creature tokens in with flying and death touch on the battlefield. That's actually quite a powerful. I shouldn't have mocked it a little bit there. That's quite a powerful card, and you can see the art there, kind of. So wow, that is I mean, when you think about it, you're paying for, you know, 6 damage altogether, but you got 5 flying death touch altogether. Could be definitely devastating to a flying deck, and green is not very flying, so that is something they definitely use to counter some flyers. And countered they be. So looking through the rare or the commons, not seeing a whole lot here. Elvish Mystic, basic creature, mana ramp. That one's kind of neat looking, but it's nothing too crazy. And we are on the rare, and I got 2 of them. So I'll show you the first rare I got, which is Chief Engineer. He's a blue who has a costing cost of 1 blue and 1 colorless. He's a Vidalcan Artificer, and artifact spells you cast have Convoke. Very awesome. Very, very awesome card, actually. That basically means you can use your creatures to cast your artifacts, which may cost a whole lot. Which, very important thing here. So that's an awesome card to get. And then the second one I have is a shiny, as you may have expected since I got 2. So kind of give you the idea, it's a shiny. It's called Chord of Calling. It's a base 3 forest casting cost with Convoke, and search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost of 8 or less, and put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. So X obviously again being going to be how much the converted mana cost is you're going to be paying. So you can use, you know, again, something really awesome. Convoke is just really awesome with the idea of tokens, and you know, just using these tokens to get a huge monster, which is pretty sweet. And that's an awesome one, as well as to get in shiny. It's always cool. That's probably something I'd use in a Rice the Redeemed EDH deck. So we're opening up another pack. Oh, that's some great art of a Johnny right there. Thought that was cool. So, let us see what we've got. Again, not seeing a whole lot concerning commons. Some great art in this set, though. I'm not gonna waste the time with commons, though, even though the common art is still really good. Uncommons, okay stuff here. Here's something I kind of like. I got another Paragon of Eternal Wilds as well. But here's something I like that's uncommon. And she is Seraph of the Masses. And you can kind of see right here. Alright, and she's she's 2 white and 5 colorless to cost. She has Convoke, Flying, and Seraph of the Masses power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures you control. So obviously this is, again, something good in a White Weenies deck in general, but a token deck, like, immensely. You know, you use that, you know, you could cast her for free if you tap 7 tokens, and then you have at least an 8 are equal to the number of creatures. Okay, so yeah, it's not even other creatures. So she's an 8/8 if you know, use 7 to tap her, or 7 to tap to cast her. That's pretty sweet. Usually, you know, a creature, or yeah, creature ramp is a very green specific thing. And there you have it in like in every color, and that's pretty sweet. And then my rare here is a legendary creature, Jalira, Master Polymorphist. She is a 1 blue and 3 colorless casting cost. Human wizard with the ability to pay 1 blue, 2 colorless, and to tap her and sacrifice another creature. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. So obviously something you may, I mean, again, you know, this is another pretty good thing for blue in general, actually. But, you know, something to be used with tokens. Tokens. So you use a token on, you know, sacrifice a token and turn it into something big. I don't know. That's my idea. But, you know, you could use anything. You know, a small ornithopter, which there's plenty of. You know, a small, weak horse. Who knows? So many possibilities. Something that you could fetch back from your graveyard, perhaps. Just a lot of things that she could be played around in. Now, I wouldn't even necessarily say broken, since she does tap. So, there's that. Looking at these. Commons, nothing too good. A lot of old stuff that I already have. And we're looking at the uncommons right now. And here's one that's been used before, but I think is a really good staple for life gain decks. And that's a Johnny's Pride Mate. It's not something I actually use because I don't really like. I like to use humans, human soldiers especially, and I don't know. I just don't like to play cats that much. But in this one, when you gain life, you may put a 1/1 counter on Johnny's Pride Mate. And he's a 2/2, and that can build up really quick, really fast. That's really awesome. So we're gonna just continue. Oh, this is a really cool one. So again, beautiful, beautiful thing in anything actually. White Weenie, Devouring Light, a common or uncommon, I should say, with 2 white mana casting cost with the additional 1 colorless, and then it has Convoke, and you can exile target attacking or blocking creature. And that's just like crazy. It's super powerful to just tap your guys and be like, that guy's exiled. So that's a really powerful card, I think. I like that a lot. Or the 3 mana cost is not too bad. Considering white, you know, usually have to pay 3, I think. Usually is 3 a cost. I believe that's the cost for... Gosh, what is that one? That's the cost for one of the Ravnica ones. I can't remember. And it doesn't have a backside. Usually, white exiles have a, you know, like, oh man, that sucks, I have to do this. Like, they gain life to whatever the power of the creature was, or something to that effect. And the rare I got was a Phyrexian Revoker, and I absolutely hate Phyrexians, but we have it nonetheless. A 2 colorless mana cost. He's an artifact creature horror. As Phyrexian Revoker enters the battlefield, name an online card. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name cannot be activated. So the idea of this card is to shut down an activated ability of some kind. A card with activated abilities. Very good at what it does. So now I'm opening the second set of packs here. I obviously have the lands here, which give you a butt ton of lands. Very nice looking lands, usual by the looks of it. Just gonna throw that over there. I'm not really gonna go through those, at least not just yet. Not in this video, at the very least. Always have beautiful lands though, but it does look like the basic core set lands, which are usually Dominarian. From the plain Dominaria. At least that's what it seems. So, we're going to move on to the next one. And what do we have? Do we have anything stupendous? So, that's the commons. Looking at the uncommons now. I got another Devouring Light. Awesome. Oh, here's something kind of neat. I got another legendary creature, Kurkesh Onake Ancient. So he's got a 2 red mana cost and then 2 colorless. He is a legendary creature, Ogre Spirit. Whenever you activate an ability of an artifact, if it isn't a mountain ability, you may pay 1 red. If you do, copy that ability. You may choose new targets for that copy. And he's a 4/3. So basically, you know, there's a lot of artifacts that have activated abilities. I mean, something like just for the idea of it, a Darksteel Ingot, you can turn 1 red mana into any color. Not bad. So, going through the commons again. Nothing new here. Oh, here we go. Here is another one of the... Ooh. Okay. So, here is another one of the Paragons here, and he is the red one. So, it's the same idea. It is a 4 mana cost like the other one. Other red creatures you control get +1/+1. For 1 red mana and a tap, another target red creature you control gains haste until end of turn. Really awesome. Haste is an awesome one. Awesome one. That's definitely something I would pay in a red or red-white deck. Absolutely. Maybe even a Gruul, green-red. That's pretty great. I mean, haste is always awesome. Always awesome. And here is a one that I really like because I've been wanting this one. I was actually going to buy it. Now I don't have to. I didn't even realize it was in this set. And it is the Battlefield Forge. So I'll just give you a look at that. Actually to the camera. So basically the idea of this is it's you could play it for red or white mana, or you could just play it for colorless. But it deals 1 damage to you as you pay for. So it's like you pay 1 life to be able to tap for red or white mana. Which is, you know, not a big deal. It really isn't. Especially when you're playing something like Commander, and you know, you just want something that you can pay red or white for right away. That's pretty much the perfect one, unless you can get a plateau, which, you know, costs upwards of, like, you know, $200, and I'm just not all about that. So what do we got here? New little pack. I do enjoy these videos because I kind of enjoy just, you know, going through these things with my audience, and maybe getting you into the game if you like what you see. You never know. I got 2 staffs. Oh, that's terrible. I hate staves. What do we got here? Kind of interesting stuff here. Oh, absolutely don't like this card, but I've seen it before. He is the Master of Predicaments. He is a 2 blue and 3 colorless casting costs. He's a creature sphinx. I don't really like sphinxes. They're probably one of my top least favorite races in the game. He has flying. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, choose a card in your hand. That player guesses whether the card's converted mana cost is greater than 4. If the player guessed wrong, you may cast the card without paying its mana cost. So in theory, it's kind of nice. It's a good way to get a card out that taking a chance, which is really cool. But I don't know. I just really don't like Sphinxes that much. And that's really the only problem I have with that card. It's a pretty dang good card. It's like, you know, he's got flying, so there's not a whole lot of blocking him. And you know, it's a good card. It really is. I just don't like Sphinxes. That's just about it. So this is my last pack, and I am going through my commons, and once again, just not seeing much here. Not something you should really expect from commons, though, is to see something really cool. Uncommons always deliver, though, and I got a good one here. So we're just going to show off this. So I think we've had 3 of these Paragons so far. Technically 4, but a green showed up twice, so. We got Paragon of the Gathering Mists, and he is a creature human wizard. Other blue creatures you control get +1/+1. Another target blue creature you control gains flying until end of turn for 1 blue and a tap. So really, really awesome. Flying is an awesome one to just like give to your creature like that. You know, it's a good way to essentially be unblockable, or mostly unblockable kind of thing. And the rare we got looks pretty gross, actually. Not that the card looks bad, but it just looks like gross art. Which is a testament to the artist, not an insult. It's Necromancer Stockpile, 1 black, 1 colorless. It's an enchantment, and you can pay 1 black and 1 colorless to discard a creature card, draw a card. If the discarded card was a zombie card, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield tapped. So very, pretty good card, actually. If you play black, I don't really play black, but, you know, there's still a good card, nonetheless. The idea behind that, obviously, is you discard a weak zombie, you get a better zombie, or a zombie of equal power, and then you get to draw that card. Pretty sweet, right? So that is Magic 25, my unboxing of a Fat Pack. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, have a hell of a week. Now somebody hit my music, right?